Alright guys, you've been asking for this. I got you. You want to know how to set up a dispatcher setup? It's pretty easy. Oh my gosh, the lag is insane. Anyways, you get yourself an advanced computer. This could be a normal computer, but I'm using an advanced computer just to distinguish, okay? So this is going to be our dispatcher. You can put this wherever you want. Dispatchers have Ender modems on top of them. Everything else, except like the station and all that stuff, has modems on the front. Okay? So let's get ourselves some track. Pretty easy. Alright. So where do you put the tagger? It's pretty easy. Stick a detector. Just yeah, detector. You can use normal modem, which is nice, and just your detector. Please note that everybody else tells you to set your detector to computer mode. That is not required, and it's actually necessary for it not to be that way. It has to be detecting stock. Cool? Okay. Next, let's just set up these computers. You boot one of these idiots up, right? And we can run Pastebin get, and I actually have all our Pastebins here. Oh my god, am I blind? Okay, here it is. And you can name them anything you want. You usually name them startup. I absolutely recommend you name them startup, because if you don't, I mean, it won't be as smooth. Okay, so you just reboot. It's gonna do some stuff. It's gonna install some APIs, and ta-da! Here you go. Before you go through that, I would install the tagger program. So basebin get. Oh, pretty easy. And it's going to ask you for dispatch ID. Cool. So just go to your dispatcher. Read through this if you want to. Press enter. What is the tagger ID? Obviously. It shows you when you boot one up. In this case, it's 1. So go over here, type 1. Now go to your tagger and set the ID to 0. Alright. Go to your tagger, set it to 0. Boom. Tagger is set. Press enter to continue. What would you like to call this route? So you can call this whatever you want, but this is the name that it's gonna show up as in the menu. So in this case, I'm gonna call it call run. I don't know. So how many junctions / pass-throughs does this train go through to get to the stop, including the stop? So essentially, what it's talking about is how many junctions and stations are in this route. In this case, I'm just going to say 1 for simplicity. So what is the name of the stop? You can call this whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to call it Diamond Peak. And there you go. So now, that's essentially it. It's very simple. If you want to make a new route, you use the arrow keys to move around this thing. You just create new routes. Oh wait, test. Wow, I cannot spell today. Test. 1, 2, and there you go. Now you can delete routes by using your backspace key. Quite easy. And you can edit routes by using the E key. And yeah, you can literally change everything about it. Crap. I love it when it does that. Anyways, so now you've actually edited this call run thing. So what do you do if you want to select the route? Well, it's pretty easy. You just click it. What is the train's contents? So this is basically what you really want it to show up as on the station. So you usually put like coal or oil or wood or your mom, whatever. And it's also case sensitive. Well, it's not case sensitive, but the way you put it in here is how it's going to show up. So if you put it in all caps, like oil, it's going to show up in all caps on the station. Pretty easy. So you press enter, send the tag to the tagger, and it's waiting for the train to depart. At this point, you would get in your train and just leave. Make sure you pass over this thing, right? Because this thing is going to be waiting for your train. What this thing is looking for is a train over it, and it's going to keep tagging the train until there's no train over it. So what you have to 100% make sure you don't do is pull up with your train and then back up, because that's gonna think that you actually departed, and tags in immersive railroading act on a per car rate basis. So if you have multiple cars and you like pull in and then back out, only like the first car will get that tag, but not the other ones, and that can like seriously break some things later down the line. So essentially, I also gave this like a nice bypass feature, and there you go. So that's just gonna simulate that the train has departed, and it's gonna bring you back to this menu. I mean, that's basically it. Other things, if you have like multiple, uh, like I don't know, say this is like another station, and you want it to leave the station like this, I would recommend having them all merge onto one line to one detector, because if you had multiple detectors, they're all going to be waiting for a train to go over them, so it won't work. But yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's going to be the Pastebin links in the description, and I also have a GitHub now. So yeah, I guess. All right, bye.